What's good, y'all? Let me fix this real quick, man. You already know your man Kelly V's in the place to be. 104.5 to be chopping it up today with Street Fanci himself, the big homie, Tafia in the motherfucking building.
What it is, what it is, what it is.
Listen, brother, we spoke a little bit right before we started recording, but I want to give you your flowers, my brother. Like, listen, the things that you've been through in your life to get yourself to this position, getting locked up, being on probation for so long, and just being able to get to this opportunity where you're signed by DC and you have a whole bunch of things coming down the pipeline. So, number one, this is our first time meeting face to face. Well, not even face to face, you know what I mean. But I have no problem with saying that I'm proud of you and the route that you're going down. I'm proud of it, my brother.
I appreciate it, dog. Yeah, it's definitely been a long journey, man. I be feeling drained sometimes, but gotta
I
keep
hear
going,
you. I
you
hear you.
know.
Yeah, just
But I
we're
think
not
I think
gonna
104.5 The Beat was one of the first. I think 104.5 The Beat was one of the first radio stations to play my music. Matter of fact.
see. That's love. That's love. I got here around like a year and a half ago. Been on air for a year, so now's the opportunity. Once I linked up with Cav, because we were supposed to do this interview back in like March when I first connected with Cav. Shout out to the plug, to the big homie. And then COVID hit. Y'all already know what happened. Y'all was messed up. I
Yeah.
was messed up. And we're gonna talk about how that affects your business in a little bit. But we're here now. You feel me? One thing I can say about you, man, the pain in your music is my favorite thing, you know? And I understand that. I know that's what Meek heard. I'm sure that's what Ross heard, Fat Joe, everybody that drops your name. Not only can you rap, but you also have that pain in your music and it comes from your background. So just talk a little bit about how everything you've been through to this point has gotten you right here where you at right now, going to another Uber, picking up a car. You heard?
Oh no, for sure. I mean, I really all I can say is I live a real life and I speak like real shit in my music. Like everything you hear is like stuff I go through on a damn near day to day. Like every day from when I was inside to when I got out, went back in, got out again. Like I got a whole story. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole real story. Like
Absolutely.
sometimes it's not even enough to break down in the music. You know what I'm saying? But that's the stuff that keep me going, knowing the fact that for some reason I just get a thrill off of when I'm in that zone where like I'm. When everybody has their breakdown moments. You know what I'm saying? When
Of course.
it's like that time of the year where you fucked up. But where like that's what keep me going even harder. Like when I'm up, I be feeling like I'm too lax. But then
Yes, sir.
when I go through them grungy times, it like that bring the beast out of me. You feel me?
When it's getting real, you got to lock in. You got to make
Yeah,
sure that you
the
got to know
survival
when the next.
mode. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. So you've been through all this. You know, you was on probation for quite some time, but you were still grinding. Every year you were dropping project after project. People started talking about you. You already know Miami. You know how that go. Big in Miami.
yeah.
Why was Dreamchasers the way to go for you?
To be G, it was really on some like when I was doing it. I can't say I was looking at different labels to sign me because everyone knows if you're from Florida, it's different when you're from Miami. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because it's harder to make it out of Miami than anywhere else in Florida. So it's like you don't know where to look to. You don't really have nowhere to turn to. It's like I would just put my money up and kept going to something broke. Like I ain't know who I was gonna be signed to. I didn't know who I was gonna be signed to. I don't know who I was gonna be signed with. Nothing like so.
Mhm.
It just happened where like I was with I be fucking with E Money and Zoe Dollars, and
The
they
homie.
mess with Meek Tough. Yeah, and my boys they mess with Meek Tough and they put me on my music. Next thing you know, Meek wanted to meet me. He wanted to meet me like, and
How did that
he
feel
started.
when you realized that he wanted to meet you like that?
I'm like, damn. I'm like, I guess all this work I've been putting in starting to pay off. So we met up, and but he wanted to just. It wasn't like let me try to hurry up and sign this shit up. He wanted to build a relationship. He wanted to get to know me and stuff like that.
Of
You know,
course.
yeah, he wanted to build a real relationship with me type stuff. That's how he deals with people. Like he want to see how you is as a person. Cause Meek a good dude, so he been screwed over a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you got that good heart, it happens to me, it happens to the best of us. Been screwed over a few times, so he got to really know me for a good solid 2 years. Like keeping in contact with me, showing me love on the gram. And then he already got that understanding. I was like, okay, this is a solid nigga. Like I feel like, so and he checked up on me, he did his homework. He did his homework. Everything came back 54. So like, okay, so and then when I met him the first time, this dude rap. my whole song, his favorite song from me at the time, this was like 2020, beginning 2018 or
It's real.
end 2017. He rapped my whole song in front of my face, bro. I ain't never had nobody do that to me. Not even my closest friend. Like rap my whole song in my face.
He was tuned
So
in.
man, he rap. There was no beat. He just came, jumped on a jet ski. We met on the water, playing shit. Like he was on a
That's
yacht. We
real.
pulled up jet skis like 20 deep. Me and my homeboys, and then he jumped on one of the jet skis and he rapped my whole scene. It was good, Tom. Like I'm messing with you. Like he met and he rapped my whole song in my face. I'm like, damn. He
That's when
told
you
me,
know it's real. He didn't
yeah,
even give you no nothing. No, as soon as he saw you on site, he just started rapping.
yeah. He started rapping my song. Like he started rapping it. Like he embraced me. He was like, man. Like I hear the lyrics. I can tell it's real. Like, and then of course he asked Zoe and them about me, and then he got other people that he know like in Miami that's probably older than me, that's in the streets, and he's like it's dudes that that haven't even met you yet in the streets of Miami that vouch for you. Like they
It's
never
real.
even met you yet. They just know you through other people that they know. And they vouch for you. Like they was like, yeah, that's a goal right there. Like, and you know that now. Well, I don't know if you know, but that's hard in Miami.
I hear you. And I hope y'all listening right now. By the way, he didn't say that he got signed off the rip like ASAP as soon as he met Meek. Nah, it was like a 2+ year process for them to build that relationship, for Meek to understand where he's coming from and all that. And then he finally realized that, all right, it's time to vouch in Tafia right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like for sure. And it's also because he was the Dreamchasers. He was having it, set up everything through Rock Nation and all that stuff. So that took a
Right.
little process. He was like, man, just have patience with me, and I'm make sure like you out of here a lot of type stuff. I'm make sure people know who you is, and I can't expect nothing more from him, bro, because
Absolutely.
you know, yeah, he
How did
been with
Chain and Date feel? How did I remember you posted that video on IG of you getting that chain? How did that feel?
I didn't even expect it. Like he was just,
Oh, he just
yeah,
sent it? That's real.
yeah,
That's real.
I just got a call one morning. And it was like, um, uh, I think his A&R or whatever. Yeah, and his A&R was like, "What you doing?" I said, "Shit, I just woke up." And then he was like,
Ah,
can you meet up with Meek's accountant like downtown or something?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "He got a little gift for you. Nothing crazy, He's like, "He got a little gift for you." He's like, "Man, go pick
a
it up."
little bit. That's funny.
Yeah, so I'm like, "All right." I go pick it up. I see the box heavy. I'm like, "What the hell is here?" I see the chain. I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, I'm like,
He
"Damn,
said, "Nah,
that's
we gotta
crazy."
get this video off real quick, too. I like
Yeah, I'm
that.
like, "Damn, that's real, bro." That's the stuff like that don't happen. I ain't expect it. So when I
But it
seen that,
seems
I
that's
was,
exactly the type of person Meek is. You feel me? Once he has that connection with you, because you could definitely tell with the way that he's treated you, the way he's treated Vory, he's putting y'all in the forefront. You know what I mean? He has no problem with doing that. And like, how does that feel as well? Because Vory just dropped, that one's going crazy. You already know everybody
yeah.
like putting in stock. I have a question about this Dreamchasers playlist that we didn't get, but we won't get to that later. But how
Oh
does it
yeah,
feel
yeah,
to
yeah.
have Meek in your corner like that?
I mean, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Vory, another one, good dude. You know what I'm saying?
We different.
Vory, like me and him got a couple songs together too. Like Vory, a good, real good dude,
Let's
bro.
go.
So it's like
Let's go.
I want to see Vory win. He's super crazy talented, bro. He's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to see like people like Vory win. Like me, I'm a type of person I like seeing genuinely good people win. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm a root for you no matter what. I don't give a damn if I just met you. Like you a good person. I know you got talent. You know there's a difference between you having talent and you being a messed up
Yo,
person.
let's get to the music, man. Street Fancy 3. You already know you dropped the EP 2, Fancy #9 with Major 9. Like, I want to know, like, let's start with the EP, right? Because you got Gangsta
Yeah.
Baby on there. Yo, that record is so hard. I mess with that record so crazy. The ladies love that record. Like, how was it just getting in with
Yeah.
Major 9 and just recording that real quick? Because this what, like 5 songs, 4 or 5 songs?
Yeah, 5 songs. He that's another good dude. That's Major Nine. He's super talented. Like me and Major Nine, we did that EP in 4 hours.
That's fire. That's what I'm talking about. Work.
Same night. Same night. We really came to plan to do that one song, Savage. We didn't
Yeah.
really we didn't really plan to do Savage. We just like, okay, we finna lock
Video
in the
out now,
studio
by
and
the way,
get
y'all.
one in. Yeah, Savage video definitely out. He wanted to get one. We wanted to get one in. Then he was making the beat for for Savage on the spot when we got to the studio, and then we just made Savage like acting like you wanted good, but you Savage. You feel me? It went to we did that. We knocked that song out. We started that song at 30 minminutes. Then after that, we just kept going like on the
Like
spot.
that
It was like
underrated.
it was a
It's one of my
natural.
favorites on there. I mess with underrated, dog.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Y'all got a good like
Yeah,
chemistry. That's why I mess with
everybody
it.
wants us to do more songs together. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
it is a good chemistry. Everybody wants to. If we want, we could really like do a whole tape project. Like it'd be super easy, super easy.
Now, one thing that I like about you, you can go with collaborating with somebody to do your own. Like you can hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right. I was saying one thing that I like about you is that you can go from having great chemistry with someone like Major 9, making a whole EP, to doing your own thing. Like for instance, Street Fanci 3 is out right now. You already know you dropped it earlier this year. Talk about the process of making that, because that dropped right when we were doing like in the quarantine and all that, right?
Yeah, man. It was not expected, but it was like, well, shit. It gotta get, it gotta get done. It gotta get put out. Yeah, it was, huh?
I said, yeah, you got to work. You had to put it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta put it out because I'm not, even before I got signed, I'm like, I was putting out at least 3 projects a year.
Exactly.
And by the time 2020 hit, from 2017 to 2020, I think I did like over 40 videos. I shot over 40 videos. So it's like, yeah, I've been working. This before signing anything. I ain't have no manager, nothing. So it was like that's just all me off strength. Like, and then when I did Street Fanci 3, you see I got some dope tracks on there. Every song on there damn near liable to be a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. What's your favorite on there?
I was supposed to be on road. I got a couple favorites. I got
Can I tell you my favorite?
Say What You Want Part 2 on there, one of my favorites.
That's it right there.
Go ahead.
That's the one for me. That's the one for me right there. That song's so real, bro. Like, I don't know what it, I mean, I said it before, like your ability to just tap into, like, especially coming from the trenches, you know how I go. The way you feel, especially in that song, you said something like, pardon me if I butcher, but it's like, I feel like the streets got me on speed dial. If I don't pick up, they're gonna read dial. Like that's some real stuff that you talking here. That whole second verse, dog, is so real. And you put that next to Street Fanci 1, the first version of Say What You Want is just like a perfect duo together. You feel me? But yeah, Say What You Want Part 2 is my joint.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Nah, hell yeah. I was to the point like the way I did that song is like I'm trying to think of how could I do that video. It would have to be something like I couldn't just do no average video to it.
Now you got to have a whole thing.
Yeah, to be honest, on the songs I did videos for on the projects, I probably was moving too fast. It's like I could have did like a couple other songs different than opposed to the ones I chose to do videos for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could have did a video for every song on that project, really, but it was to me, it was like, damn, the corona, the lockdown thing hit. I was supposed to go on tour. I was supposed to go on Florida tour for that project.
Damn. That was my next question. How, like you just mentioned it right now, you're saying your touring got messed up because of quarantine. Anything else happened because of this whole, basically the whole 2020 was canceled, dog, when it comes to just coming out here and getting money.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on Rolling Loud for the first time this year, everything. But I'm still on it for next year. But
listen, we on
turn up crazy. I'm working on my album right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
For the beginning of next year, probably like January, the latest February, the real federal too. Dumb.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dumb.
So what? Can you tell us a little something about that? You trying to keep everything, bottled up?
I mean, I ain't got to keep it bottled up, but just I got some surprises on there. I don't really do too much features like that. I don't really do too much features, but I got the right ones on there.
I can see. Look at his face, bro. Are you ready? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Tom.
Oh yeah, nah. In the record, I'm talking about the records. I had to make sure like my album standing in the paint with the big dogs. You feel me?
1000%.
Because I got a big dog story, but I just don't bark too much. You know what I'm saying? but they gotta be,
You gotta let them
they gotta
know.
be in it.
Now it's time.
Yeah.
Post quarantine 2021, it's time you let them know, dog. Like you worked your ass off to get to this position. You feel me? And you a real lyricist. You got everything behind you. You know how to make songs. The hooks always fire. The beats always fire. It's time, man. It's only a matter of time. That's the way I look at it. You feel me?
Nah, for real, nah. And my fact, we got just texted me like an hour ago. He was like, man, he just texted me out the blue, like out the blue on some like, yo, beginning next year is you. Like,
Yes, sir.
he believes in me a lot, bro. Like for real, like I ain't never had nobody like to really like that's outside of anybody I knew that really believed in me like how he believed in me. Especially for him to be an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
Absolutely.
different when you get signed to artists. Like, they're artists at the end of the day. They still got to do their job. But that man believed in me so much, bro.
And that's why I mess with Dreamchasers. Like we mentioned, of course, you signing, you getting the chain, especially coming from the trenches. We think of things like that whether it comes to your watches, your chains, or whatever the case is. When you get that DC chain, I liken that to like a 2020 version of the rock chain, like Rockefeller chain. That's how much that Dreamchasers logo and chain means to me, at least, and people where we come from. You feel me? So for him to just be able to get to a position in
No,
his
real rap.
life as an artist to put y'all on and put y'all in the spotlight, that's what I like to see.
No, real rap, boy. They respect that chain everywhere. Even where Meek hasn't been at, they respect that chain. Like, for real, like,
People
nah,
funny, man. I'll be telling people that is the new rock chain, man. Just what it represents is Dreamchasers, period. So I'm glad, like, you're in this mode right now. You got these new opportunities coming up. You got your new album on the way. Now, I want to talk about, we spoke about you being on probation for a little bit. Then you finally got off and you were able to go to Haiti and give back to the people out there. Talk a little bit about that, because a lot of people, like, they need to hear this. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I couldn't have did it without my people, like Stizzy and Marva, like my homeboy, like Tifa, all them. Like it was a together. It was a group thing. It was a group effort. You know what I'm saying? We all did it. We all decided that okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out to Haiti. They already got their family members out there. I went with my mom, and everybody went with their mom and stuff. And we had toys, soccer balls, headbands, wristbands for the boys, lip glosses and stuff like that for the girls. We had to
Dope.
do little contests for the young kids to come on stage and dance. Whoever won the contest, we gave them a prize plus a little money. And the ones that still lost, we still gave them some money. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
the
what I'm
kids ain't
talking
feel
about.
left out. And then when it was time, when the day came for my performance, I just threw money in the crowd, like, like F it. Like
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
sir.
So it's like they
Yes,
looking at
sir.
me like, damn, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, so it was like, man, that's what I wanted to do. I spent a whole 7 days there. I ain't never spent 7 days out the country. Like usually be like 3 days, 4 days the most, man. Whole 7 days, and it was fun. People think Haiti is this and that. No, boy, I'm telling you, Haiti is one of the most beautiful islands that I've ever been to, bro. Like for real, like
Beautiful.
yeah, it's so much land, like you wouldn't know where to start. If you
Like
had
I know
money, you could be a
Zoe
billionaire.
went out there. You went out
Yeah,
there, and I think
yeah,
Zoe
like
paid for like solar panels for his neighborhood or something like that out there, right?
say it again.
Like Zoe paid for some solar panels or something like that for his neighborhood in Haiti.
Yeah, I think so. I think he
That's
did.
what I'm talking
And
about. I like when artists
yeah.
or anybody, period, right? When you go back to your own neighborhood or where you're from, you're able to give back in that nature. That's why I told you. Like, did you ever think when you were, locked up at the time that however many years later that you'll be able to go back to Haiti and just give back to the community like that?
To be honest with you, bro, I manifested all of this stuff.
That's what I'm
Like
talking about.
if you would meet dudes I was locked up with, bro. I got locked up at 18 years old. I was the youngest nigga in the feds. So it's like, and I was with older heads. So it's like, if you hear these dudes tell you the story, like everything I repeated out of my mouth, you'll have goosebumps. Like everybody, like
It came
everything
true.
I said I was gonna do, yeah, it's just talking. I'm putting the work behind the words. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting the
It's
grind behind the
important.
words. But I was talking like, okay, I'm finna be the hottest thing in Miami. I'm finna be the hottest thing in Florida. Then I'm gonna be the hottest thing in the South. Then I'm taking over. Like
Talk
I'm
on.
just talking. I was never a rapper before I went to jail. I was never a rapper before I went to
You
jail.
hold
Like
your
I
skills
know,
in there,
like
you said,
okay,
right?
like I'm praying, like, huh?
You honed your skills in there as a rapper, as an MC in there, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When I started off, like I wasn't, to myself, like, I don't know if I just know I got a good ear for music. So it's like, if I'm writing it and it don't sound good to me, because I don't got no access to no beats or nothing, so I'm just beating on the table. If it don't sound good to me, I'm just balling up, throwing the shit in the trash. Like, so,
Real.
like, I'm writing, I'm getting better and better and better as more. I wrote like probably 400 songs that I haven't even used yet. I haven't
Right.
used not even one of them yet. It's just written down, sitting somewhere in my closet. And dudes was like, yo, you hard. So dudes started making up their own little contests and stuff, like, to me rap against this other dude that was locked up. You know, it was like, nah, I'm going with Zoe. Zoe the hardest thing in here. Zoe the hardest thing in here. And other dudes
Yeah.
they'll be from North Carolina, they'll be from wherever, and I go against these dudes that I haven't been beat yet. Like, since I have not been beat. Like, you know, I'll write stuff and memorize it. I'm not really a freestyle like that. I write.
But that
I'll
definitely
beat
put the
dudes
battery in
up,
your
bro.
back after that. Like, nah, this is it. This is where I'm going.
Yeah, that put the battery pack in me. Like, I could each battle I had, it got me better. Like, was writing better. I was coming up better music, coming up better bars. Like, I was like, damn. And then by the time I came out, cause you know, from 2008, I'm coming from like Lil Wayne era. Like,
Right.
that's when Lil Wayne was running shit. Like, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
everything was lyrical. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from there, and then by the time I got out, music was dumbed down.
Right.
Like, it
So
wasn't
you had to
the same
like you
anymore.
had
It was
to adjust.
dumbed down all the way. It was I had to adjust. I adjusted like pretty quick at first, but I still keep the lyrical side a little bit. But I had to dumb it down. Like, it ain't about that no more. Nah, it's okay. And I learned, like, I took I listened to niggas like Ross and T.I., Jeezy,
Mm-hmm.
BG, Boosie, Lil Wayne, like all them type of people, Jay-Z. I listen to all these type of dudes. So it's like, okay, nah. I listen to the rappers that make their own hooks most of the time.
Right.
Plies, like, so I knew how to make a hook already. I know how to make a hook. I perfected myself making a hook, because that's really the hardest thing to do in a song.
Absolutely.
That's
And it's
where
just
a
making
lot of
something
artists
catchy and doing like a melody or something like that that somebody can catch on to. Not a lot of people do it. You could be the best rapper if you you know what I mean, if that's what you do. But if you don't have the hook game down and things of that nature, it's gonna be difficult for you in these days.
yeah, you gotta have some type of melody in it. Like, it can't be just, this is just some hard club crunk street type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But you got to.
So,
But yeah,
I would be
I
remiss.
adjusted quick.
I would be remiss if we didn't mention Walk, man. Talk to me about Walk, and then once you say a little bit about it, what I want you to do is intro it, because I'm gonna play it on my show later on. All right. So talk to me about Walk. What was the process of
Okay.
coming up? You're like, yo, this is the single right here. This is where I'm going with.
Walk. I I wrote Walk in like 30 minutes. I wrote Walk. I wrote
Tafia's an
my
animal. You hear?
homeboy, Good at It.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I write my songs fast, bro. Anybody could tell you, from Meek, anybody could tell you, from anybody I've been in the studio with, or even when I'm on a plane, I'm on a car, I write my songs fast as hell. If the beat's on, the song's done, the hook and everything. But Walk was, he made my homeboy sent me that beat, Good at It. He sent me that beat. I was like, oh yeah, this is different. The streets made it come back when I dropped that Street Fanci. Still ain't
Uh-huh.
take off high enough, but this shit ain't gonna land. But
Yeah.
it's like, you see what I'm saying? I still ain't take off high enough, but this shit ain't gonna land. I hit the block in that Tonka shirt like kid, feel like the man with that
Hard.
double R. That's double. Yeah, man, listen, hey, and then but when I did that, I was like, I was feeling myself. Like, I had just made some bread too, so I was like, so I was just feeling myself with a 50 pack in my hand. I walk like I talk it, and I talk it real good. Like, I'm really talking what I'm living. So, and then when I did a little a trailer video, and I put it on Instagram. As soon as I put it on there, less than 30 seconds, Meek texted me and was like, yo, this is after I dropped Street Fanci 3. I recorded it and I did the trailer, and Meek was like, yo, drop that song ASAP. Do
Gave
a
you the
video
green
to
light.
it
Like,
and
I
drop it
do it.
ASAP. This is, man, less than 30 seconds. He never heard the song before. Nobody in the label heard the song. I just recorded it and I put it on Instagram. And it's like, yo, that shit crazy. And then and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the video. I did the video, man. It just did it what it did. That song wasn't even part of the contract. It was just like
Move.
a bonus, like, just to see what it was gonna do. Yeah,
He's like, yo,
it
by
was
the
like
way,
a
I
bonus.
do this, by the
I
way.
told him, yeah, and I told Meek, I was like, yo, whatever we do, I want to have my creative rights to drop music when I want to drop music. He said, yo, that's nothing. I want you to do that. That's how I found out about you. That's why I like you, because you keep dropping. These artists, they get signed and think they could chill. They was like, no. They was like, brother, he told Rock Nation, he told Dreamchasers, he said, yo, whenever Tafia want to drop, let him drop.
Smooth.
As long as it makes sense. Whenever he wants to drop, let him drop. Yeah. So I can drop the tape whenever the hell I want. But, you know,
That's what I'm
my
talking
shit
about.
is catching up now. Like, people starting to know about me now. So, yeah, people starting to know about me now. So, now I got to make
Listen,
sense
it's
with the money.
ringing.
I
The
can't
streets
just
is
keep
ringing,
dropping
man.
good stuff. And they, huh?
I said the streets is ringing right now, man. I'm telling you, it's time. 2021 is the time.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. And it's like and they're like, now you don't want to drop your best stuff and then drop something else and it's going to overshadow the best stuff. I said, but yo, go back to all my other mixtapes. It's always, every tape is always going to sound like my best stuff.
Yeah, I
Every
do
tape
it.
is
I
always
do this.
I'm the type. Aquafina, love me, let me love you with Sam Sneak. Like, I bought bangers. Like, that's how I got the city like on fire like that. You feel me? So it's like, I
Absolutely.
think it's, yeah, I worked myself. I made myself get, you know, I perfected my craft. But yeah, no, Walk. Yeah, I need everybody to go check that single out. Walk. It's on YouTube. It's on Tidal. It's on Apple Music. It's on SoundCloud. Walk. You know, by me, it's everywhere. The song is a banger. Like, I was just in San Francisco, and some dudes from Houston I met, they seen me. They was like, "Yo, Tafia." They start taking pictures, and they was like, "Yo, that Walk record is crazy." And I was like, "Man,
That's gonna be on the
you know,
album.
I'm just
By the
pushing."
way, spoiler alert for y'all out there.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely gonna be on the album. I'm waiting
Spoiler
on the
alert.
baby. I'm waiting on the baby to hop on the remix.
Oh my god. See?
Yeah, baby, he fucked that song tough. He
Yeah,
messed
y'all
with
see
that
what's going on
song
here.
tough.
Y'all hear it now. Y'all hear it now. So y'all don't know, you know what I mean? When 2021 come and then the album drop or you know the treatments come out, you already know where you heard it first, man. Right here on 104.5 The Beat. Tafia out here wilding out. You know, we've been talking about the music. What I want to get into is the business as well, man. Cause I already know the type of person you are. You are not gonna stay as a rapper, as an artist. You want to venture off and make your own label, your own business. Tell the people about Bust Down ENT, please. Please.
Oh yeah, Bust Down ENT the label, man. Yeah, Bust Down. Now I'm you know, everything is steps. So, you know, I've
Absolutely.
already had the vision, you know, Bust I made sure I wanted to come in with like at least with an idea of a label name or something, because I am going it's a lot of people that look up to me down here that want me to sign them for nothing. I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna do that, man. Like this young dudes are saying I will sign for nothing. Just yo, I know you're gonna help me. I said, bro, like I gotta get up there first. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I feel you.
I can't help you if I'm not in a position. Yeah, I gotta get up there first. So it's like, yeah, I'm not Bust Down ENT. It's gonna be a big situation. Everything I put my all into is always gonna be a big situation. But yeah, I'm most definitely the rapping is just a stepping stone. Like whoever thinks in their head like rapping is just gonna be it, nah, you out of your minds, because you gonna live
Mhm.
that lifestyle. I'm a nigga in the streets. I get money. I've been getting money. So it's like that money goes fast, bro. That lifestyle you want to live, man, that money goes just gone.
I hear you.
Like you can blow 100K in a month. Like if you're not used to that lifestyle, like it'll be gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
sir.
so you live in that rap lifestyle. You want to live in this crib. You want to live in this corner. You want to drive this car. You want to drive that car. You want to help other people. Get on. By the time you look, man, you don't spend $1 million. Like so, hype, and then once you spent it, you spend it on something that's not gonna help you make it back. So you lost it.
Correct.
So
And
you need
these are the
something.
important
You need.
conversations you got to have. You feel me? Because a lot, like you're saying, a lot of
Yeah.
these new artists, especially, they just want it. Whenever they get the chain, they just like comfortable with making their music and just chilling. It's like, nah, you want to make sure that you put not only yourself in position, but the people around you in position to win. All right, bet. Yeah, yeah. These are important conversations to have, man. And that's the reason why I
That's
bust down easy. Because it's like you literally busting down whatever you bringing in. You know what I mean? It's everybody eats, and I really mess with that. For real, for real.
yeah, exactly. That's why I came up. People gonna think, oh, I'm just talking about jury. Nah, it's jury just for the external meaning of it, but the internal meaning is we all eat, bust everything
Facts.
down.
Facts. So we about to wrap up. I don't want to take too much of your time more, man. We had a great conversation. Plus, when I see you in person, I want to make sure, you know what I mean? It's going to be extra special. You feel me? So just closing real quick. Like, what is one thing that 2020 has taught you?
Shit, 2020 has really taught me, like, you never know what could happen. Save your money.
Boom. Just like that. And then one more thing. I want to know, because you're a lyricist. I already know. Who are your top lyricists right now in 2020? And I'm gonna say some on my side, but I want to hear yours. Not even top. Let's say favorite.
Like, as far as like and like new school or old school?
Whoever in 2020 right now that's killing it. Whoever.
Shit.
Like, you already know Nas is old school, but he just dropped some fire, you know what I mean, this year. So Nas is up there for me.
But that's like I don't want to name the obviouses. You know, of course I'm gonna say niggas like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and like Nas is like, you know, that's obvious. I'm gonna give the newer generation their credit. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
You want to, for me, it's gonna be. I'll put Freddie Gibbs up there, even though he's older. He's been popping this whole year. He's been wilding. Like those Griselda boys, Benny the Butcher and them have been wilding. Even Big Lotto. People sleep on Big Lotto for no reason. She could rap her ass off.
Yeah, no, she can. I'm trying to get her on the song too, but I'm trying to get my manager to get in contact with her. Yeah, I got a hook for her, but if she I got Meek, of course. Yeah, no, yeah, Meek, of course. He's sick, man. He really does this shit off the dome, man. Like, he's sick, man. Like, he really does it off the dome. The hit songs, everything, he really does it off the dome.
I'm gonna put it in the air, you know what I mean? I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with him soon. I'm gonna do the same thing that you did. I'm gonna make sure that happens, you feel me? Because he's one of my favorites right now and of all time, to tell you the truth, because of the same things that I talked about you is the same thing that is exemplified in Meek, just the realness and just being able to tell your story in a real way and in a unique way, you feel me? So shout out to Meek, man.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to Meek, bro. I'm telling you, he really, man, I'll be looking, I'm like, dog, like, how you do it? Like, he does it like he's writing,
you in the
bro.
studio, like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, bro. Like, when he's in his zone, oh man, dog, the nigga just gonna go. Like, I'm like, damn. And then it be making me want to like freestyle. Like, it looks so easy, but like for people like him, they look at me like, you make writing look easy. But I'm like, nah, right. I'd rather have to stop what I'm doing and write and then just go in the booth and just go. Like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. It weighs out that, like, I could really finish a whole song in 30 to 40 minutes.
Correct.
Like a whole song, hook and everything. Writing it like one walk, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't write on paper no more. I do it on my phone, so I can have it. But I ain't finished naming my for top three. I'm still gonna say Lil Wayne, cause he could still No Ceilings 3. Like,
what? He was rapping it, yo.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. I'm like, yo, Wayne's still out here going crazy. And isn't it? I think he's dropping like a second part 2 or something like that. So we gonna hear more from Wayne. Like, I think he came out of that Trump situation. He's like, nah, I gotta remind him that I could really rap. You feel me? Like, I gotta remind him real quick.
Yeah, nah, for real. Like Lil Wayne, Meek, and who else? Let me see. I mean, J. Cole too. J. Cole. He's
supposed to drop the end of this year too, but you know him. He be chilling.
J. Cole be. It's a bunch of dudes. The Baby, Young Thug, like, these dudes are sick. Like, Young Thug, he going crazy too. He just be chilling. Like, you know, when people be playing around and stuff like that, but he really be doing this thing. That's just as far as the new school part. But who I learned from was like the lyricist part, like Jigga, Biggie, and Pac, and I took a piece from everybody, like Lil Wayne especially. Like, you want punchline, you listen to Lil Wayne, like. And I took a piece of all my favorite rappers, Jeezy, Plies, like, I ain't ashamed to say it. Like, niggas say what they want, but I took a piece of all these. That's what made Tafia. These type of dudes. I was living that type of life. I can relate to their music, so, you know.
That's real. Now, before we go, man, are we getting that DC playlist before you drop? What's going on? I need to hear some.
Like I said, Meek a perfectionist, bro.
No, trust me.
Look. He dropped the. Huh?
I said you go first because I'm gonna say something too.
No, no, I'm saying he dropped a full song EP.
Facts.
Dumb hard. He don't. Listen. You know why his album ain't come out yet? I'm just
What?
straight. Listen, the nigga done recorded. Okay, the next album that's supposed to come out, ever since Championship, he done recorded probably 3-4 albums already. He just never satisfied with it.
Copy.
Yeah, like and it's like, damn, when you listen to it, like, damn, yo, this shit hard. And he like, nah, it ain't there yet. You listen to the next one, it's harder than the last one. You listen to the next set of few songs he got, it's harder than the last one. Like that's how it is with me though. I'm getting better beats, so the better beats I get, the harder I get, the more I shine on the better beats. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And I'm gonna tell you, this is why I know that, because even back to Green's worth more than money, right? Meek always goes on his IG and he puts snippets of songs, right? And you never hear them again, never ever, right? And that's how like all like the snippets of like the Tafia songs and all that from early, like late last year, I got them from there. I'm like, okay, Tafia dropping. But same thing to go to say, he's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna make sure all this stuff is perfect. Y'all might think it's heat, but I can make some better stuff, which is why when we get the finished product, it's always fire.
No, for real. The next album gonna be stupid. It's gonna be retarded. To the point I wanted to just drop before him just to get it out of the way. Yo, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, listen, it's DC season, man. Like we mentioned before, Vory's out right now. You dropping. Who knows what's gonna happen after that? Who knows what zone Meek's gonna be in? Who knows what's gonna happen to like fuel y'all creativity as a whole? You know what I mean?
Listen, it's definitely gonna be DC season. I told him, bro, I don't give a damn if nobody was to do nothing. Just on me itself is gonna be DC season. They can't play with me. I really could drop an EP every 2 months if I want to.
Talk to him.
Bro, I really could drop a fire ass mixtape in a week. Like I could do that. I could really like that's without me going to the studio every day. You want me to tell you the truth? I go to the studio maybe every 3 weeks to a month.
But in those sessions, you just lock in crazy.
And exactly, I'm doing 6-7 songs in one session.
That's what I'm talking about, Tafia. That's why you are where you're at right now, my brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to the future. 2021 is looking very bright for the big homie Tafia. Yo, let them know where they can get to you on social media and all that.
Oh, you can follow me on Tafia_official. TAFIA_official. YouTube, Tafia official. Twitter, Tafia official. Everything Tafia official. I want to drop the official part, but it's like nah, it matches YouTube perfect. Like you official. So I'm like, all right, bet. But you feel me? But yeah, like I just want to put Tafia, but but nah, it's gonna be this album. I started recording for my album like 2 months ago. I got 50 songs already, probably more, but I'm still recording.
That's what I want to hear.
Sure it's perfect.
That's what I want to hear. So next time we have this conversation, you already know Tafia is definitely gonna have a whole bunch of stuff out here, and we're gonna be shaking and baking. And listen, once again, like I started this interview off, man, I'm proud of you, my brother. Great meeting you. And, this is just the beginning of a relationship. We're going to be chopping it up in person in a little bit. You feel me?
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate love, man. Love, especially coming from Florida. You feel me? I'm a real Florida boy, man. Born and raised in the county of Dade. You feel me?
We got to. We got to stick together, man. That's what I found. Too many people let stuff get in between and all that. We don't do that around here. We show love, and I'm a big component of sending people their flowers, my brother. So once again, Tafia in the building, 104.5 The Beat. Y'all already know the vibes. This is one of many. You heard? Go stream everything. Street Fanci 3, Fanci number 9. Stream that new Vory album. You already know Tafia dropping early 2021. DC playlist coming soon, maybe. New Meek coming soon. And then we'll go from there.
No, Dreamchasers, it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid. And it's crazy. A lot of people spoke it into existence for me. Like way before I met Meek. Everybody's like, you know what I could see you on? I could see you being on Dreamchasers for some reason. Because Meek ain't really got nobody. And it's like you'll fit perfect, like how you live and how you rap, you'll fit perfect. People used to say it.
It's a fact.
I told Meek that when I signed him, I said, a lot of people spoke this shit into existence for me.
All right, that's perfect. Once again, it's Tafia in the building. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. You heard?
Yo, love.
All right, Tafia. Listen, I appreciate it again, my brother. I'm really looking forward to what you got, man. Like I really fuck with you 100%. And just be safe out there, my brother.
No, for sure. Got to. Got to, man.
And
I
I got Cav's
appreciate you for
info and
having
all
me,
that.
bro.
So, yeah, we still gonna be chopping it up. You feel me?
No, all right, bet. Now I'm about to go into this garage. I ain't want the thing cut off on you. That's why.
Now I appreciate that. That's why I was like, yo, I wanted this to be like 15, 20 minutes, but we just had good convo. So I was like, yo, let's just run it. It is what it is. But like I said, man, just be safe out there. And then I'm gonna follow you on the gram and all that. And then we're gonna send you all the info. And I'm trying to play snippets of this interview on my show on Friday and Saturday. All right.
All right, bet. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. I'm gonna see you.